Welcome back to another Tiny Daily here in Tiny Glade. Today we're doing the Lonely Lighthouse, apparently. Oh my goodness, look at all the water that they've done for us. This is awesome. This is a very, very terraformed initial start. We've got a lovely sunset, I think. Sunset, sunrise, sunset. Looks more like a sunset. And they've started us off with a little dock, and this is already kind of built itself. So, I mean, whatever we do is not necessarily going to be samey, but it's kind of pretty predetermined at this point. Okay, so what kind of lighthouse do we want to do? There's lots of different types of lighthouses. And since it's not... Here's what I'm thinking. Instead of doing on the land, I could do a freestanding in the water lighthouse. And that would really be different, wouldn't it? I think I'll keep the land. I think I'll keep the land how it is. What now? Most lighthouses are cylindrical, at least after a fashion. I think we want ours to be the same. Let's go ahead and grab some of this land and bring it down. It's going to end up being A shape. But I think I want it to be a little bit bigger than what would fit on the top of that hill. So we'll bring that down a bit. Maybe even a bit more, honestly. Yeah, okay. And some of this I'm going to bring up, I think. But I've got to separate it. And again, the goal here is just to kind of do a quick and somewhat simple build based on what they provided me, but I do want to change a couple of things just so that I actually do challenge myself a little bit. Not a ton, but a little bit. Okay, so I think we're going to do this, and we'll move this bit up, and maybe we'll move the dock out a little bit. Maybe we'll rewrite that. Try that one more time. We'll go right there, I think. Okay. Okay, that's going to be even enough to get us started here, and it's a bit more of a severe cliff, so I kind of like that. Let's put a little bit more here. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Now let's go over here and grab this, move it farther out to see, I think. This as well. We're gonna bring this down. Okay. Now I need to do this bit of land here. That's not what I want to do. I want to delete the water is what I want to do. Okay. I wasn't expecting the very loud sheep noise. Sorry about that. Surprised me a little bit. So I think now we'll just have the road come right up here. And then we'll delete some of the road here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And we'll delete some of the road out here. Although I do like that they've used the road. That's interesting. They've used the road to add rocks. Oh, fun new tool that I have in my playbook here. That's a good idea. Very good. Thank you, Tiny Glade. Teaching me something new. Let's go ahead and build this road out just a little bit wider. And delete just a tiny little bit of this water. I like it coming up to these rocks, I just don't want it to quiet. Ah, like that. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Good. Now, this is a bit bigger, a little bit better space for us to work with. I think I want a pretty sizable lighthouse. So we'll go with a couple of different buildings here. How exactly I want to do this, I gotta figure that out. I know what I want to do. Okay, so first, let's take this down. And we're going to build a nice little courtyard here. I need to get rid of the road on the sides. I want this to end up being a wall. Doesn't look like I can do that. Oh, I know why I can't do that. I've done this wrong. Why? I'm not sure how to make tunnels, except to make them very, very wide. I'm not sure how to make a tunnel versus a... a door. I really like how this has happened on this backside. Why won't that happen on the front side? Is it because it's on the road? This is a mystery to me. Does it need to go to the very edge? Why? I mean, this is very weird. I want it to make... See, it makes a perfect large door, but I want it to be an archway. It's not really cooperating to make that archway. Nah, that's okay. We can make it a door. The door looks nice enough. Okay. We are going to be asymmetrical because of the shape of the top. That is okay. I want that, actually. So here we go. Bring that right to the edge there. And actually, I think we'll just put it right there. Be 3. Flip this roof. Bring the roof quite a bit down. And out a bit. Not all the way. Lovely. Cool. Now, We'll maybe bring this out a bit. Excellent. See, I really don't even know where I'm going yet with this is the really fun part. I think what I want to do... I like this courtyard here. And of course I do need to remove the bushes inside of the yard, so we'll do that. Yeah, there we go. I'll need to add doors and things. But I do quite like that courtyard. I just want... I want something here. So I want the light to be somewhere maybe here. Just off of this building. Right? That's going to be the main light feature. And I want it to be kind of a protrusion. Maybe even set more into the... Yeah. Maybe the courtyard comes out far enough that you can almost get to the light. I don't know. Yeah, okay. And then we have a little... maybe a shed back here or something. I'm not being very good at communicating what I'm thinking right now, and I'm sorry about that. I am a little bit tired, so the ideas are not exactly flowing coherently. We're doing our best either way. So yeah, we'll go with a little shed out here. And we'll go... This is much too big of a road brush, I think. We'll go right into the side to make that shed door. Delete the road on the side here, which I think is kind of screwing it up a little bit. I'm not sure what's going on. We're going to have to put a normal door on this building. It's too small. It's totally fine. Don't mind a regular door. Okay. Just so we can get rid of that bush. Okay. Yeah, that's what I want. I want to bring this in a little bit more. I don't hate that bush there, but I need to be able to see the trees is the thing. Right? Okay. So that's fine. This is going to end up being the light. And I think we're going to do concentric, getting smaller. What if I did Something like that. And then okay, it's nice that that one is flat. Can I get this one to flatten? What if I make it of wood? I bet I can if I make it of wood. I think this one can move a little bit down. And this one can move equal parts down. And this one can just go down there. That's a pretty good sized lighthouse, I think, right? Okay, so now we need to take a little tiny guy. Make this a little bit wider, maybe. And then make this guy a little bit shorter. And then we'll top it with an even shorter one so that it won't have railings. Working at altitude gets pretty tricky in this game. Okay, so build that up there. That one, I think we paint stone again. We paint the one that's inside. No, the other one. Take that one and make it slightly wider even. Bring it back down. And then these are going to be the panes of our actual light, I think. Unless we want a lighthouse that's inside here. Which we could do. Actually, maybe let's do that. Yeah, so let's just delete. That looks kind of silly. Let's kind of take this one, make it almost as wide. Well, what I really want, what I actually want is I want something like this, and then we make this down here, and this is the light. Sorry, I keep changing my mind. It's tricky though. I have never built a lighthouse in basically anything before. Not a real one, I mean, like I built like Minecraft's little tiny lighthouses. But I've never built like a lighthouse that I actually care about the functionality of. And so what I'm thinking here is like I want to have like a balcony that someone can walk on the outside of. So much detail. Not the type of consideration I am used to giving. To lighthouses in games that I play. Okay. That looks pretty good, I think. And actually, you know what we do? You know what we do? This is how we bring it all together. Yeah, why was I not thinking that before? I actually probably don't even need this one. Yeah, I don't even need this. What am I doing? Okay. Delete that. This, bring this up. Unless I want the balcony to be the same height as the, or the same width as the roof. No, I think that's good. I think that's good. I like that. Okay, so now we need tons of windows. Tons of plain windows. We have to play the tapping game until it gives us windows that don't have shutters and don't have anything attached to them. There we go. Dang it, I just had it. This is a quality of life change that I would ask for. I would ask the devs to make it so that selecting the clutter that you get attached to an object is more straightforward. Like maybe it's a checklist. You know, here's all the options for clutter, and then you can turn some of the items off. Or you, in the case where I don't want anything, I could just turn off all just temporarily while I'm building this one piece. Because then I wouldn't get pieces that I don't want on this specific piece. Really? Dang it, there it was. There it is. Oh my gosh, why don't you want to have a friend? Come on, man. That is very strange, but okay. I guess there has to be a door up there, doesn't there? So in that situation, maybe we make it so that there's some land that's very clearly closer. Because the inland side doesn't need to see the lighthouse quite as much as everybody else. Yeah, maybe let's do that. Maybe let's go like this. And maybe there's both a bridge and a dock. That was almost good, the first try. Yeah, okay. So this one is a dock. This one will be a bridge. I want to do it a different way. Excuse me. And from there, we can go across. Okay. And then this one, I think if I put a road under it, I don't want it to do that. Oh, I know why. Hang on. I can just lift the bottom instead. There we go. Perfect. And this can go quite long over to the lands. Why is it this way? Excellent. And get some trees in here. Obscure the path as it goes away, as I always do. And we can kind of just go like this. Maybe a little more sparse on the trees here. And this one will be water right to the edge. Okay. So we made a nice little bridge. It's asymmetrical, but that's okay. We don't mind. I think you could use a nice little lamppost on the far side. Excellent. That. Good. I think we could use another lamppost on this side. Good. And now I think we need to start thinking about the rest of the lighthouse. We did get the actual windows on the lighthouse, which is good. Down here, we probably need one of those. Okay, so now what is the purpose of this building? That is a great question. I think this is just kind of like a guest house in case there's ever visitors or something. Maybe it's like an office. Maybe this is a bigger lighthouse and it actually has need of an administrative building. I don't know. Why am I zoomed in on this? Thank you. Whereas this one is actually like the lightkeeper's house. Yeah, let's do that. Well, I was talking about maybe having a little tower here or something. Yeah, but let's do a square one. Okay, this has to come all the way out. That's flush, that's flush, that's flush. This last bit. These the same height? Yes, they are. I want it to be like just inside the door, like that, so that if I drag it across the door, you don't see it. But I also want it to not stick out on the other side. Maybe it goes all the way over? No, I don't like that. It's going to do something weird in here no matter what. Maybe it is just on the end and the only difference is that it's taller. Maybe that's it. Yep, okay, it's just going to be taller. Maybe it's like an old lighthouse that was a lot smaller, and then they built a new one? Yeah, maybe that's what it is. How did these get so horribly misshapen? Ah, I see. Those were slightly above. Yes, yes, okay. All makes sense now. Goodness. What is the camera centered on right now? There we go. Sometimes in Tiny Glade, the camera, like, does crazy stuff. Where it just stops behaving like you want it to. And that was happening just now. Yeah, okay, so maybe that was like the old lighthouse. And now we've got a new one up here. Yeah, alright. It's not too bad. Okay. So now lighthouses always have, like, say the stairs go here, they always have windows on the stairs. Right? Sure, there we go. And then maybe we do straight across from each window is another window. So like here. So like right there. A little bit lower maybe. There. This probably has to come in a little bit, like that. Right there. That one won't have one. Oh, I do like that idea. Okay, so what if there's a window right here, but it's not connected to that one. It's connected to this one. It's a little low. But that's okay. I mean, that's how it is. They live here, you know? They're just kind of living, man. Could this be a little bit taller so that we can have access? Just a little bit. This can move. Oh, it's kind of awkwardly snapping onto the corners. What if I disable snapping? Oh well, what if we do this? There we go. I think one of my favorite things to do with lanterns is clip the fence posts inside of buildings. That is just on the little, I don't know what you call that. On the little hanger though, it looks so nice. My favorite. Okay, let's move this up. Yeah, that's good clutter. Okay. And some more windows on the outside. peel that off entirely. One little dormer there. Three of them there. There won't be any on this one. And the only thing I'm wondering is, do I want to put like a... No, I don't want to put a roof over there. I thought about putting a roof on this. I don't want to do it. I think, however, I will put a little wall right here. And I'll just delete the road underneath it. And then I'll complete the wall. Like that. Just kind of drag it into that building. Let's edit that a little bit. And give it a flat top on both sides. Drag it down to the yard height. Because while a lighthouse isn't exactly a fortress, it is kind of a secure facility. It's pretty important for maritime operations and all that jazz. We do not want just anyone walking in at just any time. So the lighthouse has a sense of its own security. I would like this to come in at a little bit of an angle. Nice. Okay, so we've got a little shed. Could be an outhouse. Who knows? Yeah, I rather like this. And I do want to put the sun all the way up. Just to see how I feel with the color. So the color is... Obviously it's autumn, so we've got that very golden sun. It just kind of feels like it blends in with the landscape, and that's not exactly what we want in a lighthouse, right? I also think I want to remove this tree. It's a little bit too tall. Maybe we put it somewhere over there? I don't know. I don't want the tree to detract from the glory of our lighthouse. We want the lighthouse to kind of be... It's supposed to be visible, so we don't want any trees really obscuring it from passing boats. Yeah, this tree is just going to have to go, unfortunately. There we go. There's a couple trees on the island. Maybe this small one could move over here. And this slightly bigger one could move over here. Somewhere. Yeah, by the dock. Why not? It looks a little awkward by the dock. Honestly, I almost want it to be treeless. The more I look at it. No, I don't want it to be treeless, but I do like that very few trees. Okay, now this needs something. This needs... I don't know, it almost feels too big, doesn't it? It feels like too much. Maybe a circular one. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe it doesn't need anything. I feel like the way that I've made the windows almost circular kind of lends itself to a circularness on whatever I might put up there, but maybe I'm wrong about that too. I think maybe they're just a little bit too thick. Yeah, I'm okay without it. Alright. Ooh, I do want this to come out a little bit farther than the gate, which is going to make it look a little awkward. That's okay. Yeah. Gonna just have to recenter these windows real quick. That almost might be room for 2 windows. It is room for 2, but it's not room for a double? That's interesting. Maybe this is 2 doubles instead of 4. Oh, too many windows. I'm getting fiddly. No, it's 3 windows, but just not... Oh, I do kind of like the laundry there, actually. It's kind of fun. I'm finding, as this recording goes on, and I now see that we're reaching like 50 minutes, it is so easy to just spend all of your time fiddling with windows in this game, and I already know that, but especially on something like a Lighthouse, oh my gosh. Okay. And this is just going to come very, very slightly out. Or maybe this is going to go very slightly in. Oh, sure, so now it'll open up into that. That's beautiful. That's all I wanted the entire time. The only thing is I do need to grab this. Perfect, that's exactly what I wanted. Okay, now it's doing that lovely arch. Can I extend this guy out anymore? Does that have any adverse effects on anything? I just want the stairs not to look weird, mostly. Okay, yeah, it looks good. Alright. So now we're thinking about color. after that, yet again being delayed by all of the ridiculousness that was going on. Put a couple lanterns in here. Oh yeah, we should probably put one over here too, huh? Okay, I do want to make these out of slightly different materials while we're on the subject of painting. This one I want to be made of stone because it's older. This one, as a house, should be made of wood. I guess we can have an external entrance to the lighthouse as well as an internal one, huh? Put it like there. Yeah, that'll be good. And then, yeah, it just walks up from there. Very good. And you can see the plate, the way that it goes all the way up. Yeah, I love that. Okay. Then one lantern by the external entrance of the lighthouse. Okay, and then the rest is painting. So I think the light, the big one, I want to be like a white. And I want... Ooh, could we do the trim in red? Well, the roof won't be red, is the problem. It'll be red and like that stained color. So what if we did it in blue? What if we did all the wood in blue? Yeah, it's kind of different. Oh, that's not what I meant to change. What is the red here? What is happening here that's red? I don't know. I don't even hate that being on there though. I am trying to figure out what it is. If we do this, if I do this and I... Oh, it does go away. How odd. Why is that red? Okay. Well, we'll continue that theme with the rest of the lighthouse being this same white, I think. Except the old lighthouse, which will be a different color. Now this has got to be like a dark, like a regular stone color. It's your regular old stone color, and that's probably what this is too. Because that's the original blockhouse, or maybe it's bleached. Yeah, maybe it's a bleached stone. Oh, we're gonna have to change all the windows. I think that's pretty diminishing returns there. Oh, that changes the color inside. Okay, so we want these to be very yellow. Oops. Excuse me. Are they already? Oh, they're already yellow by default. I'm silly. Okay. Let's change this to blue. Actually, I don't mind these being a different color. I just want the ones that are against the stonework to be blue. Or do I like them better as a black? Let's see, this side is black, this side is blue. I like blue better. If we can give the lighthouse a blue door. Now let's just give it a nice dark wood door. See, I want these to be blue because they have like shutters and the bay windows are like protrusions and stuff, but I actually like these not being solid blue. They add kind of like an accent. In fact, the bay windows might be able to be a different color. Yeah, the bay windows can match the doors. Maybe that darker wood. And this will have to be dark too. These ones doesn't matter as much, but I may as well just do it for uniformity while we're here. Why does it glow so light when I do that? Looks wonderful. Okay. Continuing on. Paint blue. White. Blue. Okay, I think everything matches now, and I'm just wondering, do I really want this to... I do like the old look of this. But what if I made it... What if I made it match? Would it really be so bad? Can I paint this archway? No, you can't do that. Well, I don't know. I kind of do like it. I kind of do like it to match. Yeah. You know what? All one color is fine. I thought about going two-tone. I think that two-tone in the courtyard is enough. Okay. So, and now that it's blue and white, it really does not blend in. It stands out. It looks vibrant. The only other thing that we could do is maybe go a different color. Like red, obviously. You know, white and red is a very iconic Lighthouse color, but I think that that just makes it blend in with the background too much. And blue is a color that I actually have seen on a lighthouse before, and I think it looks pretty freaking neat. Okay, well, that took longer than I expected. That took about an hour. Typically, I try to keep it under an hour, closer to 45 minutes, but I still think we did about an hour. So I'm okay with it. Do I want the bridge to match? That's the last question we're going to ask ourselves. I feel like the bridge matching is a little too much. I do want it to be a little bit... I want the stone maybe to match the stone that we picked for our courtyard. Either that or I want it to be very different. Like dark. Yeah, dark actually looks good. And then we have to pick a different color for our wood. Just the one shade darker, I think, really helps. And it's just going to make the lighthouse pop that much more. See, that makes it look more like a stone bridge. It kind of blends in. It's not popping out as much. Kind of goes with the overall color palette that we're seeing here. So now let's take some pictures with the shoreline in the background. Yeah, let's do that. Typically, I do have a little bit of trouble picking my angles and my focuses for the pictures, and I think that that's something we're really not going to have trouble with today, because there's really only one thing, so we can do all sorts of things with a really tight aperture. And it's just going to make these pictures look awesome. I'm really excited. I do want to do the flying camera. Let's do some from below the lighthouse like this, I think. The water just there in the foreground. Let's bring that out a little bit. Do the same thing, go down nice and tight to the water. Go a little bit up so that we can get those beautiful reflections, those trees. And let's go back to our walking camera and we can take some from the... Oh, look at that. Look at that view. I wish that I'd taken all those trees right down, because I wish that this was just out over the water. But I think if we close our FOV a little bit, go like this, We can kind of create the illusion that there's not any trees back there. This doesn't seem to affect a ton, just the railing, but sure. Let's turn it all the way up. Oh, there's a bird sitting on this. That's so cute. The bird sitting on the lammy. Very cute. Very cute indeed. Zoom that right out. Take a picture looking up. And finally, let's go back to... Ooh, the top down is kind of a cool angle, isn't it? It's kind of fun. That might be one of the best angles, honestly. And let's do one trees. Actually, what if I back way out and I do a tight angle? How does that look in comparison? Oh, I like that better, actually. This might be one where the watercolors really work. It definitely is. We finally found a watercolor worthy. It's cool. Very good. You know, I'm actually really, really proud of this one today. Okay, well, thank you for watching. I know it was more like an hour and 10, went about 20 minutes over what we had expected, but there was a lot of times where I kind of paused out and lost my train of thought because I am pretty tired today. I'm sorry about that. But I am very happy with the finished result, and I hope that you enjoyed the experience as well as I. I would love to see anything that you guys make. Like I always say, you know, drop a comment. Let me know what you guys have been up to in Tiny Glade. Did you do the Lonely Lighthouse today? How is mine different than yours? Did it turn out how you expected? And I noticed that I didn't change these, but you know what? That's okay. That's one of the beauties of this. You can realize all of the little mistakes later in the game, but that's okay. We're gonna leave them. Let me know how you guys liked today's Tiny Daily, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one tomorrow. Thanks very much. Take it easy.